And
The Mavs or the Lakers?
the Mavs. We beat the Mavs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's just it's very unfortunate because they just made the finals last season. It's just
Mm-hmm.
it's a lot going on. Then after next season, even if they get AD, Kyrie have to resign, and
Yeah.
Kyrie, we don't know if we're gonna get the same Kyrie because he's a short guard, and he relies a lot on like driving to the rim and everything. So we don't know how that ACL.
Next season might bold take. Next season might be his last season because I think
All
what
right,
he
that's
wants
that's
to
actually
do.
a real bold take. Hold up, hold up. Wait a
No,
minute.
because hear me out. Hear me out.
Okay, I'm hearing you.
Because I think that Kyrie took this injury as a sign that he's near the end of his career. And I think he maybe wants to play one or two like seasons where he's actually healthy rather than ending it off at this season.
Yeah.
And then like after that, he's probably gonna dip out because I mean, how old is he now? Can you look it up for me?
Uh, he
Uh
should be like what 36 or something. He's old.
yeah, so
Yeah.
LeBron he's not playing till he's 40 like LeBron. I feel like he gets to 37, 38 and he dips out.
Yeah.
Because we all saw whenever he got injured and he shot his free throws, he
Oh, he's
said, "Thank you,
32. I'm
God."
tripping. I don't know why I said 36. Yeah, I'm
He's
tripping.
32. Okay, well,
Yeah.
maybe he has a couple more years then. I say he plays till he's about 35, like, and then he dips. Cause uh again, he when he shot his free throws, he said like "Thank you, God," and a lot of people, myself included, took that as a way of him saying like, "Thank you for all that I've been given. Like, I'm grateful that I was allowed to play basketball." And
Yeah.
I'm thankful for the time that I have, but this is me realizing that it's coming to an end. Like I'm thankful for what I had. It's
Yeah.
time to end this chapter of my life.
Not
So I
only put it
think
in like I'm not. I wouldn't be surprised.
yeah.
It's Kyrie we're talking about. Like, actually, you know what? I will be happy if Kyrie retires and just be happy somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
He's a nice dude. Like, I don't really
Mhm.
don't understand how people can hate on Kyrie. Like, you know
I
what I'm
mean,
saying?
he had all the drama before, but we won't
Yeah.
get into that. But
Oh
he
well.
is like, yeah.
Hey, man, that's how I
But
got canceled. It's sticking up for Kyrie back then. It's so crazy when you saying that. KD, he's kind of feeling that effect of, and Paul George, where you can say that too, where they're playing overextended careers. Because I remember KD saying he wanted to retire when he was 35, but now he's 36.
mhm.
He's about to miss the
Mhm.
playoffs and since what 2009. And
Mhm.
Paul George, he just became ass. So I mean,
Yeah.
yeah, it sucks.
Again, I talked about that in my Swiss Seal episode where we said a lot of people like LeBron ruined the average. LeBron is the kid that like everybody on the exam in your class scores a 50 and
Yeah,
LeBron fucks up the curve by scoring an A.
yeah.
Like
No, for real.
so everybody assumes like players are going to play until like they're 38 now because of players like LeBron. And even like as a Spurs fan, I got to bring him up. Like Tim Duncan played until he was 40, which was one of the only other players to do that.
Yeah,
But players typically like they play till they're like 36, 37, like on the higher end.
yeah,
And so I think I made a video a while ago called "What Will Happen When LeBron Retires," and I have it in my. I plan out all my uploads in advance.
yeah,
I have after the Luca trade, I have a new video plan to remake that video because in the original video I said like, oh yeah, LeBron's gonna go to OKC to play with Bronny, and then they're gonna trade Bronny to the Lakers once LeBron retires so that he can play with AD.
yeah,
Well, Bronny didn't go to OKC, and now AD isn't on the Lakers anymore. So I'm gonna like remake it, but again, it's just said in that video, I was like, when LeBron retires, it's going to cause a massive domino where as soon as LeBron retires, KD announces retirement, Curry announces retirement,
yeah,
freaking Harden announces retirement. Like, there's going to be like 40, like, or not 40, but like freaking at least 10 plus players that as soon as LeBron says, all right, I'm done, they're announcing theirs right after,
Yeah,
guarantee it.
it's so
So,
crazy. When you're saying this, LeBron, he can't slow down. Like it's actually
mhm,
astronomical. Knowing people like working, and now since I'm working, I got a job. I'm seeing
mhm,
people who's actually like 40 years old. Man, sometimes they can't even walk the stairs. And you're telling me LeBron is out here dunking on people and still dominating people who are 20 years younger than him with fresh legs. It's
mhm,
crazy unheard of. You know what I'm saying? Like
mhm,
it give you like a good perspective. Like wow, like
mhm.
yeah,
I work an office job that has like intramural leagues like at the office.
yeah,
And like even then, like you'll see people in their 30s and 40s be like, "Nah, man, I can't. Even though I'm in the company's basketball league, I can't play too much. I got to sub out after a while because otherwise I'll throw out a hip, I'll throw out an ankle,
yeah,
whatever." And it's like, I mean, again, they're not professional athletes, but it's like you're
yeah,
not seeing like, all right, anybody who's watching this, let's just make this easy. Anybody who's watching this, if you're me and CJ's age, which you probably are because I've looked at the analytics, most of the people that watch me are in my age group. All right. Now imagine your dad. No hate to my dad, no hate to anybody's dad. Do you think your dad is going to dunk on a 10-foot rim, dunk on you, like dunk on anybody, go run a whole marathon up and down the courts for 48 minutes, dishing out passes and all these other things?
man,
Probably not. So,
yeah. Then it's crazy. I mean, I could go on, but we have certain
mm,
players that retired that you think, hey, man, like, they probably was gonna be in the league longer than what it happened. For a good case, Kemba Walker, like, I thought Kemba Walker at
mm-hmm,
least he will still be at least a bench guy role. You know what I'm saying? Like at least a six man.
mm-hmm,
But this man is on assistant now because
mm-hmm,
his legs don't hold up, which is crazy.
mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, let's actually get into this next take.
Yeah, we probably went way over on that,
Yeah, I might
but
just split it up into like two things.
yeah.
Yeah. What was the next take again?
The Stephen A stuff. I mean, kind of
Oh,
just goes on the track of us talking about LeBron and Bronny anyway. So,
oh man. Oh yeah. Stephen A. Smith. Stephen A. Smith. I remember we had this conversation when we first with Nathan Burnett where we hopped
mm-hmm,
on and we both collectively agree we do not like Stephen A. Smith.
mm-hmm,
And we was like people in the media, they don't really watch the games and they say certain stuff to get a rise out of players. Or they trying to twist their
mm-hmm,
words. And Stephen A. Smith is a prime example of that because why are you going so hard on Bronny? He's drafted 55th overall. And of course, yeah, he's a Nippo baby, like nepotism. But
mm-hmm,
you're not giving him a fair shot in the league. We seen players who had that shot, like Isaiah Thomas, who was drafted 60 overall. And I'm not saying Bronny has the same resume as Isaiah Thomas because Isaiah Thomas coming off of college, he was actually a
mm-hmm,
dynamic scorer. But at least give him a chance. You're not talking about any other player. You stay having Bronny in your mouth. You have multiple videos because you know that bringing engagement, that bringing views. It's scummy. It's some scummy stuff.
mm-hmm,
Now he's on a Gilbert Arena show, calling LeBron soft and weak and stuff, but he couldn't say that in his face. That's what I think is a coward. When you can't say this in front of somebody's face in that moment, that's cowardism. Like, you know what I'm saying? You can't keep that same energy. And that's what Stephen A. Smith really is. What you
mm-hmm.
think?
All right, I'm gonna get some heat for this, but I'm actually gonna take sort of an opposite approach.
Okay, I'm listening.
So, because I'm curious. After you said your take, have you seen Stephen A's response to everything?
I seen part of his response. I cut it off for a certain because it seemed like he was backtracking a little bit, like where he
I
switched it up.
don't I don't necessarily think it's backtracking. I think it's just acknowledging and apologizing whatever he's done, which I can respect.
Okay.
I've kind of come around on my take on Stephen A. Smith. I don't necessarily hate Stephen A. Smith. I hate Kendrick fucking Perkins, which is a whole other issue. I
Okay.
joked again with Swissio. We said that Kendrick Perkins' job is to be professional rage baiter
Yeah.
for the ESPN in order to drive engagement.
No, no, for
But
real.
which is kind of what you said, but um you said it was everybody. I think it's like Kendrick Perkins especially.
Hundred
Um
percent. 100%.
uh but with Stephen A. Smith, he said something and he was basically saying like that wasn't like he said something along the lines of like whenever LeBron was yelling at me, that wasn't LeBron the player yelling at me. That was LeBron the parent yelling at me.
Yeah.
And I agree. And I sort of have this stance where Stephen A. Smith said there I need to understand the line. Like he kind of apologized, and again, like you and others may see it as backtracking, but he
Right.
kind of apologized and said there is a lie. So I did a I already put out a promo video, so you guys can go check that out. But I also wanted to kind of give sort of a comparison for you guys, sort of like why should you buy my merch versus other clothes or whatever.
Okay.
Obviously, it helps support me. I will just say straight up to you guys, I am making almost like no profit off of these. And that's because I just want to put them out for you guys. I'm only making like $1 off of each of these, but if enough of you guys buy them, it's say like 20 people buy them, then that's $20 right there. And if I save enough, that helps me with the videos. I can buy better mics, better cameras, stuff like that. So it goes back into the production of the videos. So it really does help me out. So that's one reason you should buy the merch because again, like it helps me, um, and all that. It's a way to make a living. But also, I wanted to again kind of do a comparison test and let you guys know that y'all are getting quality stuff. So this is the hoodie I got on. I This is the design I like the best. So whenever I set up my shop, I was given the option of picking out samples, and one of the samples I got are I got five of the same thing, which I probably should have gotten a variety, but I just got five of the same thing, so I could have one, my parents could have one, my girlfriend could have one, and one of my friends could have one. Um, so I bought five of these hoodies because this is the design that I really like the best. So up in the corner, it has Nathan Bunnett established 2020. I started this podcast in 2020. It's been a crazy 5 years. So again, that kind of goes back to everybody who's been along for the ride this whole time. Including CJ here. He was like one of the first OG guests. But
Oh man.
on the sleeves, I got Nathan Bunnett, and then like CJ said, I got Nathan Bunnett in Japanese over here. So I actually met my girlfriend in a Japanese class, and I actually speak Japanese. So I just wanted to mention that for anybody who's skeptical that the translation it isn't gonna end up being one of those like Chinese tattoos where like you get a bad translation and it ends up being something actually really bad in Chinese and like it's a terrible tattoo once you actually have it on you. Like I actually speak like Japanese, so this is a actual valid translation to Nathan Buttnett. You can look it up. It will translate. It should translate perfectly to Nathan Buttnett. But also a quality test. So you can buy my hoodies for. Actually, I'll tell you how much this one was first, because it'll be better shock value that way. Uh,
Go ahead. Go
I
ahead.
got this hoodie at an anime store.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. The mic low key cut out.
Okay, sorry. The mic was behind me when I moved, so is it good now?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna hold this up to the camera. So my mic may sound a little quieter, but if you see that, it's already cracking, right? Like
Yeah.
it's already that hoodie's already cracking after I've washed it. Because I've had this hoodie for like a year. But even with it cracking, I also wanted to compare it because it's a good price comparison. Because for this hoodie, it also has writing on the sleeves, just like mine does. So it's a good price comparison because it has writing on the sleeves like mine. However, I bought this at an anime shop. This cost me $90. $90, almost $100 for this hoodie. And you can get my hoodies down in the description, or you can go to my channel and it's on my channel as well. I sell my hoodies for less than $30. It's $30 with the shipping and with the taxes. But before taxes, it's $27.99. With it getting a little bit warmer nowadays with spring break and summer and all that, I sell my short sleeve shirts for less than $15. So you can go and get some short sleeve shirts for spring break and summer. Long sleeves is about $25, I think. And I also got some tote bags, some stickers, sort of accessories on there as well. But again, I sell my stuff for pretty cheap and it's good quality. So it doesn't crack up like this hoodie and it's not $90. And yeah. So again, it helps support me. If I get enough people buying them, the money again will go back into my videos. So I'll have like a better setup, better camera, all that good stuff. So go check it out. Appreciate you, CJ, for giving me the time. So
Oh, no problem, man. Hey, bro, I've been with Nathan Burnett since the beginning. Since I was literally, I mean, I'm still a small YouTube channel, but you know, like, like we've been there since the beginning, bro. Like when
yeah,
I think
when
when
we
I
both
deleted
had like less than 500 subs.
like when I deleted my Instagram, bro, he was the only person who actually reached out to see like, hey, bro, you good, bro? Like, you know what I'm saying? I
Oh yeah,
remember that, bro.
dude, CJ went MIA. So I don't know if your audience knows this, but
Yeah,
CJ went MIA one time on Instagram, straight up like deleted his Instagram and like wasn't answering text, nothing,
yeah.
and didn't give anybody a heads up, dog. So I straight up texted this man and I was like, "Motherfucker, did you die? Like, what happened?" And CJ was like, "Nah, I'm good." And I was like, "Bro, everybody's," because the thing was, is like, I guess other people know that like me and you are pretty close because like we
Yeah,
kind of started around the same time.
yeah,
I had people from the group chat texting me, being like, "Yo, what's up with CJ?" I was like, "Y'all can't text him yourself," and they were like, "Nah." So I was like the ambassador, like reaching out to you, being like,
yeah.
"Hey, other people are wondering where you at too. Like, I gotta give them an update, otherwise they're gonna think that I'm the one that killed you or something."
Nah, nah. Oh yeah, yeah, that's my boy, guys. But thank y'all for watching this video. This is episode 6. I'm sorry this video is gonna be like 50 minutes long, but if
Again, it's just me and CJ got good chemistry. Again, it goes
yeah,
back to like we've known each other a while. So when it's me and him,
yeah,
we tend to go for a while.
yeah. Tristan was supposed to be here, but he got busy or something. I was just texting him, he told me he
Hmm.
was like, yeah, he got busy, but yeah, yeah, I'm not gonna hold y'all for not too long. All right, guys, later.
All right,
Later.
peace out.
Oh man, my stupid thing turned off.